Gabrielle and Dwayne hosting some kind of, let's say, unconventional parties at their residence where older Hollywood gentlemen are entertained by much younger men. And rumors are going around.
What?
The views we legit, racked up, putting stacks up, out here getting rich. Straight from Charlotte, then I'm homegrown, out here smoking strong, woo, doggy wanna bone, always in my.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Kid, and I'm back with another banger. Y'all know I had to do another video. So this video we're about to get into is a reaction video. Gabrielle Uion coming out about Dwayne Wade's secret affairs. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and tap into Kid TV. Alright, y'all, let's get into this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
From day one.
You know, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When one of my sisters did, I try to do those things.
They went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there, all naked in the Wade house. So I.
What? Did y'all just hear what she just said that happened? Let's press play.
Find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie.
So word on the street is
Facts.
that Gabrielle Union is low-key getting her ducks in a row to serve Dwayne Wade with divorce papers. And the tea is that she allegedly caught him stepping out on her with a man. Now, there's this one item that spilled the beans on Dwayne, saying he was up to no good with another lady on the side. But some other sources are now chirping that Dwayne might have strayed in a different direction with a dude. And let me tell you, for those who've been peeping behind the scenes, this is not exactly a surprise. And some fans are even speculating that Gabrielle knew all along that Dwayne was bisexual, but she just didn't want it to go public. Also, stories keep popping up saying that Dwayne and Gabrielle love to throw some wild parties at.
Whoa. What's up with all these celebrities and throwing these parties? Whoa.
Their crib. So, is this really the end of the road for Gabrielle and Dwayne?
It should be.
Gabrielle spilled the beans on Dwayne's secret? Let's break it all down.
Gabrielle Union recently did an interview with Sway and said this.
It's her. Then does that mean she has to eat the man?
If we're talking about, equal time here.
Guys really aren't. At least the ones I know aren't really into this.
That's what they say.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm more surprised that she admitted that she eats booty or that he likes it.
So, like I said,
y'all see my
there's been
face?
a lot of talk about Gabrielle and Dwayne hosting some kind of, let's say, unconventional parties at their residence where older Hollywood gentlemen are entertained by much younger men. And rumors are going around.
What? Do y'all believe this? Let me know down in the comments. This is outrageous. This is crazy. Not Dwayne.
That Gabrielle knew from the jump that Dwayne swings both ways. Now, we all know that the rumors
I didn't know
of
that.
Dwayne being on the DL are nothing new. But recently, multiple insiders from the entertainment industry have come forward with some pretty wild claims. And these speculations didn't just pop out of thin air, honey. They are actually rooted in comments from individuals who used to work closely with Dwayne. Back in 2010, Dwayne's former business partner, Richard Von Houtman, alleged that Dwayne used to host secretive, substance-fueled gatherings while still married to his first wife, Siobhan Funches. Richard recalled one incident at Dwayne's 4-bedroom high-rise apartment where the cleaning crew discovered quite the mess. I went down there and what I saw was disgusting, Richard said. The apartment was trashed and filthy, and it wasn't the first time. He described finding used condoms on the floor, empty champagne and hard liquor bottles, nearly finished blunts, and half-eaten food rotting on tables and furniture. Dwayne and his
Ew, come on, Dwayne. Ew.
crew hosted these parties several times a week, inviting numerous guests, primarily rappers, and women they meet in clubs. These alleged gatherings continued even after Dwayne's divorce from his first wife and his relationship with Gabrielle. And Richard implied that Gabrielle would often partake in these parties. Now, Richard didn't explicitly mention Dwayne engaging with other men at these parties, but given the allegations from other insiders, it definitely makes you wonder what went down at these parties. What's also worth pointing out is that Dwayne's ex-wife claimed during their divorce that Dwayne infected her with an STD around 2000.
Yo. What? I hope she left him right after that. I hope that was the reason why she left. What? These men are nasty.
which coincides with the period when Richard alleged Dwayne started throwing these wild parties. And despite Dwayne's attempts to sue his
So, everybody wants to be like Diddy. Everybody want to throw all these freaking parties. Like, I don't understand.
wife for defamation of character, the rumors surrounding his sexuality persisted. Dwayne himself accidentally fueled these speculations when he admitted he used to dress up in women's clothing. In one interview that's been making the rounds lately, Dwayne shared his thoughts supporting his daughter Zaya when she came out as transgender.
As he should.
He revealed that in his younger days, he used to enjoy wearing his sister's clothes and heels.
When it hit my doorstep at 3 years old, like I said, when me and my wife looked at each other, right? And the reason we looked at each other is because of this, you know, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to.
Do y'all believe that? I know it's coming out of his mouth, but what? Do y'all think that's why he's so supportive so much? Because he's like that? Or, you know, he's just really supportive? I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, being like that. But I'm just shocked by Dwayne Wade.
Put on whatever my sisters wear, what my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. And then it kept going further and further, and then me and my wife had to look at each other and say, well, what if? And at that moment, everything that I was taught went out the window because now I'm a parent. And my sole job and my sole responsibility is to make sure that this kid grow up knowing that it's supported and is loved.
Now, speaking of Dwayne's
Definitely
Zaya,
understand.
There's also been controversy surrounding Dwayne and Gabrielle's parenting choices. Dwayne's ex-wife Siobhan claimed that they forced Zaya's gender transition for financial gain, and she accused them of exploiting Zaya's gender identity for attention. Another issue surfaced when Dwayne and Gabrielle filed to legally change Zaya's name and gender before she turned 18 without consulting her birth mother, despite a custody agreement with Siobhan that
Now that's wrong. Y'all should have consulted with the mom, but yeah.
have involved her in such decisions. Siobhan actually tried to block this request, and she took legal action by submitting official documents.
That's why they blocked you
then.
then
The custody agreement
from
she
it.
had previously negotiated with Dwayne, he is obligated to discuss with her and obtain from her input in the major decisions affecting their two children. But the court granted Dwayne and Gabrielle's request to change 15-year-old Zaya's legal identity, and Dwayne then fired back at Siobhan and accused her of centering herself and her needs without regard to her children. Now, this statement didn't sit well with many fans, who took to social media to say that Dwayne and Gabrielle were the ones centering themselves in Zaya's situation. And at the same time, rumors about Dwayne and Gabrielle's unconventional marriage and secret parties continued to circulate. And then Jaguar Wright alleged in an interview that this is something that happens a lot in the industry.
I
and that
bet.
many Hollywood couples, including Will and Jada, J-Lo and Mark Anthony, and now the Wades, partake in some wild activities. Jaguar also claimed that
I'm really not shocked because that does happen a lot in the industry, and it's just disgusting.
these gatherings moved from the Smiths to the Wades after the entanglement situation.
They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they're getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Now, Jaguar clarified that her statements have nothing to do with Dwayne and Gabrielle's support for Zaya's transition, and she explained that she heard from many young men in the industry that they personally witnessed questionable and disturbing activities at one of the Wade's house parties.
I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front, so they went to the back and there was a bunch of old f***ing young boys back there. all
What?
naked.
Young boys?
So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie.
Jaguar also blasted Gabrielle for her comments about Boosie, suggesting that Gabrielle was projecting her husband's issues onto others.
See that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie. Maybe you suspicious of him because of the shit that's happening in your house. Get out of here.
Wow.
We're talking greasy on all kinds of. But I don't like when these so-called black Hollywood couples want to come in and then they want to sit there and play gatekeeper. Meanwhile, they're abusing and misusing all kinds of young people.
Mm.
And guess what? Don't nobody want to admit that they are victims. So they pretend to be friends.
Yeah, they be scared.
Yeah.
In case you missed the situation between Gabrielle and Boosie, Boosie publicly called out Dwayne and Gabrielle for allowing Zaya to transition before she turned 18. But then Gabrielle clapped back at him, claiming that he's the one struggling with his identity.
We will never abandon you, ever. But sometimes you're gonna have to leave. And so far, so good, you know. Sorry, Boosie.
I'm weak. That's shade.
He's so preoccupied.
Yeah, he is. Very much so.
Almost like thou dost protest too much, little boo.
I'm gonna look.
You got a lot of on your mind.
I mean, it's
Throw
like
that out there.
Like Zaya and Lil Nas X live in his head.
Believe.
Like what?
It's like, sir, something you want to just go ahead and tell us. This is a safe space. We should be your sanctuary.
Perhaps that safe space is not provided for him.
But you already know Boosie wasn't going to stay quiet after this, and he went off on Gabrielle on Twitter, claiming she's just mad that her husband's little secret got exposed. LOL, the whole world know I love women, and the whole world know your husband loved D. Hope you don't think blacks look at y'all like a power couple. They don't. Boosie also added that it wasn't his intention to expose Dwayne, but Gabby started it by accusing him of being in the closet, so he had to set the record straight really quick. I had refused to talk about y'all in the interviews, and here you go. Go bang him with that and wait on the script, you little white girl. Well, this explains why Gabrielle never tried to come for Boosie again after that. But Boosie didn't stop there, and he later appeared on Vlad TV. He actually made a good point, accusing Gabrielle of hypocrisy for trying to use being gay as an insult.
So for her to say that, it makes her a hypocrite also.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody to talk about nothing that goes on with those situations, but you're saying somebody has on their mind. So if you do got on your mind, you feel some type of way about it. Baby, you ain't.
Rumors about Dwayne and Gabrielle's alleged men-only parties gained more traction on social media, with fans speculating that the reason Gabrielle always gets so defensive when someone brings up her marriage is because there's definitely something she doesn't want us to know.
Y'all, tell me what y'all think about this video. And y'all, guess what? I'm on the road to 400 subscribers. Yes, I said 400 subscribers. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. It's Kids TV, and I am out.
The views, we legit, rack up, putting stacks up, out here getting rich. Straight from Charlotte, then I'm homegrown.